Are we ready for this? The jury's out for me. Hey everyone, Templar74 here with another episode of Pokey Talk, and today's episode of Pokey Talk is going to be my discussion and my thoughts revolving around the latest Pokemon announcement we got. That's right everybody, Gen 9 is officially here, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I know this announcement came out, well, when I was recording this video, it was the day before, but probably by the time this video is posted, it'll be 2 days after the announcement. The reason for the delay was I wanted to just take a minute and kind of get my thoughts all wrapped around on what I really thought about it, to be honest. Some things in here look very fantastic to me, but the other thing is some of it looks rushed. If that makes any sense. The reason why I say that is with Scarlet and Violet being confirmed for late release of 2022, that will make 2 main Pokemon games within the course of a year. We, of course, got Pokemon Legends Arceus earlier on in the year. That seems a little bit quick to me. I know that they've had time to develop, and they are more than capable of building 2 Pokemon games at the same time. It makes me nervous every time they do it because one usually is fantastic and the other one is kind of eh. And we see a little bit of that in this, but overall I'm still excited for it. So I'm rambling, and at risk of further rambling, let's move on and talk about these, shall we? So, like I said, a little bit rushed in my opinion, but they are claiming that Gen 9 Scarlet and Violet are going to be true open world games unlike Legends Arceus, so they claim. The jury's still out on that because they claimed that with Legends Arceus 2, and it really wasn't the true definition of an open world game to me because you could only go in certain spots. You couldn't go all over Sinnoh in Legends Arceus. You could only go in a specific spot in a specific order. If this is a true open world game, I'm really looking forward to that because it means there's no particular order. Will we actually get that? It's on the Switch. It's more than capable of handling it. The jury's out. I'm hopeful. They claim so, but they've done it before, so I'm not holding my breath on that. However, I will say, the game looks a hell of a lot better than Legends Arceus, to be honest. Legends Arceus kind of looked a little bland. It kind of looked like a Pokemon Breath of the Wild. This actually has more colors. It's more vibrant. The storms actually look real, and the world just looks a heck of a lot better than it did in Legends Arceus. So it does have that going for it. Super excited about that. And then we've got the starters. The starters are okay to me. I'll be honest, out of the 3 of these, I really don't have one that I want to pick. They kind of look recycled, to be honest, and it's funny because another PokeTuber, the Chornick, pointed this out, and I agree with them 100% on this. We basically have a Water Chorchick, a Fire Totodile, and a Grass Litten. That's really what we have here. They're not really original by any stretch of the definition, but they do look okay. Normally, by the time a generation's announced, I already have it set in my mind which starter I'm going to use. Out of these 3, I really don't have an opinion on which starter I'm going to use yet, which in a sense is good, in a sense it's bad. I don't know. Maybe as time goes on, I'll pick one. But right now, I really don't. But again, the starters, they're okay. They just don't look original to me. A little bit of a disappointment on that. And next we need to talk about the world / the region, what it's based on. If you look at the images, it looks like Spain. But when you look at the map, it looks more like a map of Puerto Rico than it does Spain, which I guess makes sense because at one time they were one of the same. Puerto Rico, of course, being a Spanish colony at the time. But if it is truly Spain, we are getting some new countries in here, which is nice because we've had France, we've had the United States multiple times, we've had Japan multiple times. So if we are getting a new country, that would be great. That is something that I've always wanted to see them expanded to new countries. Puerto Rico, I wouldn't count that as another country because it is part of the United States, so it'd just be another US-based region. Yeah, I guess that's okay. We'll have to wait and see because it does look like the map is kind of cut off, so it could very well look like Spain instead of Puerto Rico, but again, I guess we'll just have to wait and see on that. Super excited and suspenseful about that, to be honest. And then we need to move on to the main characters. The main characters are just, no. They look like the most generic pieces of crap they could have possibly put together and put in this game. There's no real personality, no real differences with these main characters that we've had in the past. I really, like I said before at the intro of this video, sometimes it's a blessing, but sometimes it really hinders when they do 2 main games in a year, and I think this is just another reason why they should have just waited another year for this. But yeah, main characters are just a no for me, and it's a turnoff. But then we got to move on to the last bit that I want to talk about before I talk about a possible anime theory, because, you know, why not? It's me. I got to throw in an anime theory in there. And that is the gimmick. We don't know what the gimmick will be in this series. They always do a gimmick, whether it be Mega Evolution, the Z moves, Gigantamax. They haven't announced what the gimmick will be this year. If they even have one, it could just be like the Journeys anime where they just throw everything in as a Hail Mary, but that's yet to be seen. If they are going to put a gimmick in this game, they haven't announced it yet. Be curious to know what that is, if they do one, or if they just throw in everything and go, go nuts. But, you know, there is that. And again, an open world Pokemon game, that could lean into this becoming more like the game version of Journeys, but, you know, that's just me. Where we go to every region, I don't know. Maybe you guys could leave your thoughts about that in the comment section. But again, the gimmick, nothing to say on it because it hasn't been announced. Very curious to see what, if any, we get in this game. But who knows? Maybe let me know what your guys' theories are of what the gimmick could be in the comment section, because I think that'd be very interesting to find out. Okay, and lastly, with everything that I want to say about the games out of the way, let's move on to an anime theory. If we are getting a new generation, that means a new anime reset. This Journeys has been kind of the Hail Mary for Pokemon right now. They've been throwing everything at Ash. Please let this be the region that we get a new protagonist, but I'm not holding my breath on that. I say that every time. Just let this be the time. Come on. But anyway, just wanted to say that and throw that out there. Overall, those are my thoughts, though, and everything that we know so far. Like I said, I'm excited, but at the same time, I kind of wish they had waited. This feels rushed to me, especially in certain aspects, but I'm still hyped for it nonetheless. In the comment section, though, let me know what your guys' thoughts were. What are your theories? Just let me know what your guys' all of your thoughts are in the comment section down below, because as always, I enjoy hearing from you. All right, everyone, as always, Templar74 signing off. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.